Fascinating creatures, evidence of Christ's handiwork. We're going to take an opportunity to dive deep into this book and show to you how that all the creatures on the earth were created by God and didn't evolve. We have some fascinating creatures that show that there's no way that evolution could have done it, because with evolution these traits would have contradicted each other and would have gone away. But it just shows the fact that our God created everything. The very first animal that we're going to look at today is the platypus, known as the oddball egg layer. How in the world did a creature as odd as the duck-billed platypus originate? This animal lays eggs, has venom like a reptile, spurs like a chicken, fur like a mammal. It excretes milk from belly patches to nurse its young like a mammal. It has webbed feet like a duck and uses its sensor-filled bill to find aquatic prey like paddlefish. You know what? It even has fur that glows. But if it evolved, then did its ancestors include mammals, reptiles, and birds? Researchers examined its genetics to help unravel its origins. In the end, their conclusions drew more from philosophy than from fact. The research team used multiple sequencing techniques to capture different links of platypus DNA. They compared various DNA sequences to similar ones in chicken, Tasmanian devil, common wall lizard, opossum, and human. The research group did plenty of work gathering interesting data, but what do the DNA sequences mean? Professor Gajie Zhang of the Department of Biology at Copenhagen said this: "The complete genome has provided us with the answers to how a few of the platypus's bizarre features emerged." Well, answers like what? Zhang said, genetically, it is a mixture of mammals, birds, and reptiles. But genes code for traits, and we already saw the platypus traits that resemble those groups. So this statement offers us no new answers. The team focused on the uniqueness of egg laying in mammals. Today, bird chicks get all their nutrients from within the egg before they hatch. Newly hatched puggles, those are baby platypus, get some nutrients from within their eggs, but they still need to lap mother's milk. The research group demonstrated that chickens have 3 egg-producing genes. The platypus has 1, and humans have none. They conclude that since all 3 evolved from a common ancestor that laid eggs, the platypus somehow lost 2 egg-specific genes while humans somehow lost all 3. But there's no evidence of lost genes. This conclusion relies entirely on the premise of a common ancestor. It simply ignores the logical explanation that the Lord Jesus Christ created each original kind with the specific DNA sequences needed to carry out its own unique growth and development. This demonstrates how the Creator programmed these creatures with the right features to fit environmental niches. Platypus gene sequencing contributes knowledge to science, but it does nothing to explain how these creatures supposedly evolved. Conclusions that presume their own premises, clear cases of circular reasoning, failed to reach the status of data-driven science. On the other hand, the platypus fully formed genome shows the exact kind of life-giving organization one would expect from intentional craftsmanship. From the beginning, the Lord Jesus Christ engineered the incredible design of these unique creatures to thrive with repeatable and predictable adaptive features. And perhaps he demonstrated a sense of humor when he expertly combined all these strange-looking features into this perfectly suited creature, a creature that could not have evolved. Again, proof that God has a sense of humor. And that's our Platypus, the oddball lay egg layer.